Hi guys. So I'm still reading the book of Luke, and I read a chapter and that talked about all the questions that the Pharisees were asking Jesus. And the Bible recorded that those questions they were asking him, it was not because they wanted answer, actually, those questions they were asking, not because they wanted answer, but because they just wanted to get something they can use in nailing him. That's all. They don't want answer. They're not as if they were really wanting to know. They were not really inquisitive. They were just looking for something to nail him with. And do you know what? While they were looking for that thing, one thing they keep forgetting is that Jesus Christ knows their mind before they even start asking the question. Now, me and you, we don't know anybody's mind. We can't read mind. We can only see people's facial expression. We can't see what is in their mind because we are not spirits. So that is where I want to encourage you that some people come to ask you questions, not because they really want to answer, but they're just looking for something you are going to say that they are going to hold on to. In my previous post, I talked about a selective hearing, partial hearing, how some people just pick out what they want to hear and start running with it. That's what some people do when they ask questions. They don't ask questions because they want clarification, but they ask questions because they are looking for something they are going to hold on to and use it as a point of accusing you. That is the same thing the Pharisees did. They were not asking questions because they lack understanding, because they know it. They have the book, they have those parchments with them, they have the scroll, they have all those things for understanding. But they were asking questions because they want something they can use in nailing Jesus Christ. And that is the same thing some people do when they ask you questions. They are not asking because they really want clarification. They are asking because they are looking for a point they can use against you and say, this is what she said, this is what he said. So this is where discernment comes in. Know when to answer some questions and know when to look away. Some people will just come, start talking. And once you say one thing, they say, you insult me, you insulted me, you said this, you said that. So be very careful of your words. Know when to talk and know when to look away from those questions. Sometimes it can be so tempting. Some people even go as well as far as accusing you of things that you are not even guilty of. It is not in your point to start trying to defend yourself. Zip it. While the time goes, while as the time goes, everything will fade away. Yes, it will fade away. They will forget it. Yes, they will forget it. So, but at that point in time, if you had responded to them, if you respond to the critics at that point in time, you will make a lot of mistakes because at that point you will just say more than you are supposed to share. So, just like the Pharisees, Jesus Christ kept quiet. He didn't answer them those their useless questions. When people come to ask you those useless questions, please do what?